All right, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Sincere Shalom to the hopeful elect. The title of this video is going to be Los Angeles Lakers fire head coach. He trusted in America and lost. All right. Now, I haven't done too much research on, this ordeal right here. But apparently the Los Angeles Lakers, they just fired their head coach, and his name is Darvin Ham. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you who are tapped into basketball, I don't really know 100% the politics of basketball. I don't really watch basketball like that, but I'm pretty sure, those of you who are, tapped into basketball, you know who this guy is, because he's been in the NBA for a while. Apparently, this man was the head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers, and they fired him, right? And apparently they fired him because, I guess he's not leading the team to victory, The Lakers was just in the playoffs, and they just lost to the Denver Nuggets, which they got swept. They only won one game. And, the NBA looks at those faults as the coach's problem. They blame the head coach, especially if the head coach is a so-called black man, because you already know this society is geared toward placing all the shame, guilt, and humiliation upon the so-called black man, So he couldn't lead his team to victory, so they fired him, And I think he only been the head coach for 2 years, only 2 years, and they got rid of him that quick. So now he's out of a job. He has to find another team or whatever he's gonna do, But once you get fired like this, what other teams is really gonna try to pick you up? So, you already know his career is in shambles, right? And I wanted to make this video to show that even though you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you put your trust in this country, you trust the so-called white man's word that he gives you, and the so-called white man promises you a luxury life if you just abide by the American standards. Even though you Israelites, you sell out to this devil, okay? This devil is always going to backstab you, and he's always going to leave you out to dry, right? Okay? The Esau don't give a damn about if you're the head coach, if you're the star player, if you're a politician, all right? Esau has a perpetual hatred against the Israelite man, all right? And you selling yourself out to him, right? And you trying to make an allegiance with him, and bow down to his agenda, okay? You're only going to, get bamboozled when it's all said and done, because that's who this man is. That's what he was set up to do, to not give you Israelites a fair shake. All right. So let's read a little bit about this ordeal. It says Los Angeles, the Lakers fired coach Darvin Ham on Friday after 2 seasons, and the team will open a job search in hopes of finding the right person to maximize what figures to be the final chapter of LeBron James' storied career while returning to championship contention. You see? And that shows you that, in the job market, you Israelites are expendable. You know what I mean? They fired this man just because he couldn't get them to the championship, you know, just because he couldn't get the Los Angeles Lakers to the championship, right? And he only been coaching for 2 seasons, you know. They pretty much said, "Oh well, to hell with you," and he probably really gave his life to trying to what could I say, upgrade the Los Angeles Lakers. He probably really gave his full dedication to it, and they just let him go, right? And honestly, that's what he deserves, man. You know what I mean? That's what happens when you induct yourself into the B system, right? And then think that you're gonna come out on top. You're playing the devil's agenda, because ultimately the NBA is owned by Edomites, right? And the NBA is a big entertainment source in America, right? The NBA is a big entertainment source in America, and the NBA has been a catalyst for a lot of witchcraft that has been placed upon the minds of our people. So the NBA ain't nothing but another demon show, right? It's just a dog and pony show. A lot of it is scripted, right? And it's controlled by high profile Edomites, some devils, you see. So here it is. You got Israelites that give their soul to that company, right? And they might get paid millions of dollars, so they think that they're coming up on top. They're coming out on top, and they're living the life. And then Esau turned the tables on them, and he'll just cut you from the team, or he'll blackmail you, so that way nobody will hire you again, if you don't do what he says. So yeah, this Jake right here, Darvin Ham, is a prime example of why you don't trust in carnal riches that this world can provide you, because you're going to get bit in the end. All right. That's what this devil is known for. Right. He sets the Esau will set up, what seems to be a fair negotiation. He'll let you shine for a bit, and then boom, out of nowhere, he'll just flip the script on you and ruin your whole career, or put you to death. It's been thousands of cases where Esau has made deals with Israelites, and then Jake don't want to do what he says, and then Esau stage the whole scenario, and then put Jake to death. You see, so you're playing a dangerous game when you you sign contracts and make deals and treaties with the so-called white man to get fame and riches. All right, and this is just not in the NBA. This is just all over. Okay, the entire Israelite experience in this country has been based upon the so-called white man fucking them over, right? Okay, but that's why in this time period you're supposed to let go of these enchantments. You're supposed to stop leaning upon Esau, Edom, right? And what he can promise you, and lean upon Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. In the scriptures, it says in the latter days, roughly paraphrasing, that, the true Israelites, right, more than likely the elect, are no longer going to lean upon him that smote them, meaning that we're no longer going to, depend on the devil, for our spiritual healing, knowledge about the Most High, just basically we're no longer going to depend on Esau, Edom for a lifestyle, right? We're going to become one with the Lord, and the Lord is going to guide us. But for Jake that still think that the American dream is still valid, right? For Jake that still want to chase the dollar bill, well, you're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned, especially in this time. You see how Esau is discarding, his celebrities, and he just throwing all the celebrities under the bus because Esau is done with America. So now a lot of you niggas that sold out to the so-called white man, you're getting ready to be fired. You're getting ready to be, blackmailed and publicly humiliated because Esau is done with this country. All right. So let's go ahead and get some scriptures, and then we're going to shut it down. I only got 2 here. This is Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, "For we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come." Right. And let's get a different translation of that. Right. Because this Jake right here, Darvin Ham, right, he thought that it was a continuing city in America, right? He thought that, America was going to go on forever, right? So he pretty much made deals and covenants with the heathen. And the scriptures tell you not to make no covenants and deals with the heathen. If you are on the Los Angeles Lakers, right, you're a star player, you're a head coach, you more than likely made, covenants and deals with the heathen because, there's certain contracts and certain agreements and NDA disclosures that you have to, abide by. So you made covenants and deals with the heathen. OK, and a Jake like this, he thought that America was going to be a continuing city. All right. But America was nothing but a trial run and space and opportunity for you Israelites to repent and come back to the Lord. All right. Not to create generational wealth here. All right. There is no generational wealth. You cannot create generational wealth in a country that you've been oppressed. This country started off with you being oppressed. All right. And chattel slavery. Right. Jim Crow laws. And then you think that all of a sudden now in 2024, you can become the Los Angeles Lakers head coach. Right. And you think Esau is just going to let you remain there. Hell no. Esau is going to flip the script and throw you under the bus every time. You see, because we're in the land of our oppressors. Jake seemed to forget that. Now let's get a different translation. It says, this is Hebrews 13 and 14 in the NLT. It says, "For this world is not our permanent home. We are looking forward to a home yet to come." Right. And that home yet to come is talking about the kingdom of heaven, because that's going to feel like home. That's when Jake is going to be able to thrive. Jake ain't going to have to worry about being fired. Jake can execute their ideas. Right. And it can flourish and become a empire. Right. But you can't do that here because every time you climb the ladder, when you go up a couple steps, there go the devil right there to meet you with a contract. You see? So, this is not a permanent home. Right. This is not your rest. Like Micah 2 and 10 says. This is what did I just read? I read the NLT. OK, this is the NIV. It says, "For here we do not have an enduring city, but we are looking for the city that is to come." OK, this is not an enduring city. America is getting ready to be destroyed. All right. This ain't the time to, be concerned with folly and trying to, what could I say? Live a luxury lifestyle. OK, this place is over. All right. And you see what happens when, you try to chase that fake validation. OK, you're going to lose in the end. OK, let's get this last precept and we're done. This is Sirach 12 and 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." OK, you Israelites are not supposed to trust the so-called white man. All right. See, and I guarantee you this dude, Darvin Ham, he's probably devastated, like, oh, no, how could they do this to me? How could they fire me? I gave them everything I had. You know, I was a good coach. You know, I guarantee you he's devastated. You know, he's pissed off. He's angry, but he trusted his enemy. OK, he trusted his enemy. All right. That's what happens. You're not guaranteed anything here. The so-called white man, you know, he's not guaranteed to give you anything. He's your enemy. OK, before he sees you come up on a level, he would rather see you suffer and be bankrupt and be publicly humiliated on mainstream media. He would rather that for you before you come up on a level in his society. All right, let's jump down to verse 12. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Never let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. Okay. And that's ultimately talking about getting comfortable, right, with your enemy. Okay. And that's Jake's problem. Jake get comfortable with their enemy, right? Thinking that they're going to be in the NBA and they're going to, get a fair deal. Esaw is going to be a fair business partner. Well, you should already know through history, okay, that Esaw has never been a fair business partner to anybody. You know, these Edomites selling out each other. Why do you think these other countries want to destroy America off the map? Because Esaw has been, being a demon, right? As far as business transactions with other countries, right? So now these other countries are fed up with it. You know, they're fed up with his bullshit. OK, it's just you Israelites are the last ones to catch on. All right. Look at what's his name? Shannon Sharp. You know, Shannon Sharp was a ESPN analyst for years. You know, I remember seeing Shannon Sharp when I was real young. You know, he's been on the ESPN analyst. He's been an ESPN analyst, commentator, whatever you call it. He was that for years. And then suddenly out of nowhere, they just fire him. Right. More than likely because he didn't do what they wanted him to do. Now he got a podcast, Club Shay Shay, to where he has to create his own platform. Right. He has to start all over. You see. But that's because he trusted in the devil. All right. Esau ain't going to let you just, come up on a level 100% like that. You know, Esau don't want you Jakes to, think that you got it in this society. That's why he'll fire you or he'll make your time hard. Right. He'll make it difficult. Right. Because he don't want you to get comfortable into thinking that you're coming up in this society, right? He want to always keep a foot on your neck. He's your enemy. It says, never let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. You see? So, hey, King Solomon was trying to warn Jake and tell Jake, look, don't trust your enemy. OK, don't let him sit at your right hand. Don't get comfortable with him. Don't make no contractual agreements. Right. Don't think that your enemy is going to negotiate a fair deal and he's going to abide by your word, by his word. OK, he's your enemy, for God's sake. All right. So, this is a warning for all you Jakes out here, man, that think that corporate America has your best interests in mind. Corporate America will fire your ass and hang you out to dry and won't give a fuck about you. Right. Because this is not your rest. All right. You're not owed anything here in America. OK, there's a reason why the so-called white man never gave you Negroes that 40 acres and a mule. OK, that's a damn myth. And that was just something to just keep you niggas going. Right. So that way Esau could save face and he could play the good guy narrative. In Esau's mind, he don't owe you shit. Okay, he'll take everything away from you at a moment's notice too. So with that, we'll go ahead and shut it down. Give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem.